Good stuff. All right, welcome to the stream. Exciting group of streams this weekend should be. We got part 2, hopefully more hours into what's it called? Umineko. Hopefully tomorrow night. Can't do day stream. But tomorrow night. Sunday, not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. But tonight we have part 3. Mind your ears. Part 3 to Disco Elysium. Oh, how I've been thinking of Disco Elysium. Also, I just pretty recently ate, so I'm sorry if I do disgusting burps or something. Oh god. Oh no. I'm gonna try very hard not to. But I can only promise so much. Zom. There it is. There's the game. Okay, not the autosave. Our hard save here. Alright, so let's recall that towards the end of the last stream of this, I saw that guy. I think he was smoking at the top of a patio balcony thing. And then I was able to verbally woo him enough for him to kind of motion towards a key under a rock, I believe, and then we grabbed that, and then I was like, all right, I assume this gets me into the building. I'll do that next time we play. And tonight is the next time we play. So I'm going to do that. There's my money. My money ticked up. That's cool to see. Love to see it. Alright, I'll adjust audio once we start playing if I need to. Let me see if I remember how to do things. Can I get that? No. The answer is no. Do I feel should I ever be talking to him? Oh, where's he going? Oh, he just appeared. That was weird. He was leaving the plane of existence and then decided to come back. Oh man, I would love to convince him that. I don't want to try that right now though. I'm trying to think, do I need to... I was trying to test audio there. Inventory is what I'm mostly... Key to apartment building. That's the key that we have. I'm just looking. I'm just re-familiarizing myself with everything I have before we get into an adventure tonight, you know? It's a smart thing to do, right? Handkerchief. I would be a fool to sell. Such a nice gift Kim gave me. Unless I'm on very hard times, then I will have no problem selling it for 2 real. And whatever the cents equivalent is in this. Ledger, Yellow Man mug, map of Martinez.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Not much.
But it will not happen. The mug talk is exhausted. It is time to return to work.
Well, that's no fun. And by no fun, I mean tons of fun. Alright, let's go into the door. I'm ready. I'm ready to play the game. What's this? Flip up glasses, the auditor? Oh. Some new glasses dropped? These flip-up sunglasses were fashionable in the old, but have since lost their popularity. Their thin gold alloy wireframes are a reminder of drug-addled bohemian artists. These days, the glasses are only favored by organized crime accounts who desire to look cool. Well, I don't have any glasses equipped. I was gonna say, should I switch them out? But I don't have. I do get one less authority, but another logic. Filthy boho, probably a narcomaniac. Why not? Look how cool I am. I mean, this is such a power look, honestly. A little bag in my hands as well. I'm so cool. God, if only I was. This box filled with cleaning chemicals smells of laundry detergent. If only I wasn't so, like, my brain has just left me, then I would be a million times cooler, probably. Because then I would know how cool I am. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Apartment 12, a loud rumbling snore comes from within. There's just money there? It's like barely anything. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Oh, even more money. Okay, am I stealing people's money? There's this thing, now I'm like concerned that I'm just gonna be stealing money constantly. Like, I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be a bad person. Oh yeah, I see someone. The door number 9 is locked. Postcard Boogie Street. This crumpled up postcard depicts an open air market in Boogie Street about 5 years ago. Vendor smiles as dead roosters line his stalls hung by their feet from canopy. Red blood. I was reading flows. Blows. Red blood flows onto the muddy street. Blurry shadows of people pass. Damn. I do be collecting money. Apartment 8, their mailbox is overflowing. The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. Pardon me. Note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Reality Associates. Alright, let's talk to the stranger.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
The cold never bothers her anyway. Or actually, the cold is bothering her. Never mind. She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. I read the thing wrong immediately there for a second. Are you alright? Should I call doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She's really hamming it up all of a sudden. She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks. Oh boy.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
Oh boy.
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Good point, Logic. Good point. I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smells a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. Wait, is this the lady that were talking to, like, earlier from, like, the outside? And now we're just actually inside, so we're talking to her? I think that's what the case is. I think I've got my bearings straight. What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oh, that's handy.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Damn. Thanks, Kim, for looking out for me. I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know?
I'm just
Another
asking a
nut
question,
job,
lady.
I assume.
What can you tell us about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on her broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Alright, are you hinting towards me? That's all.
She
No
mumbles
thanks.
some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
How about a young male in his mid-20s? Dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Yeah, that one. She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
He lives upstairs in room 28.
28,
Go
here
to
we
the
go.
balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Alright, room 28.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Thanks, I'm off. Alright, locate the door number 28 in the apartment building. Easy. Easy. Easy does it. The sea below looks cold and winter gray. Someone has torn down the wall. Well, then go inside. More money! God, I see 20 cents and I'm like, damn, I'm rich. What is this? Oh, health thing. Easy. An old grocery list on the table. And checks. Can I go through this door? Apparently no, if I'm having to walk around. Boom. Just like a buzzing thing that happens. Are we going deeper? Oh! Look at that! Okay, so yes, it is all connected. We're seeing the connection. Cape Side Apartments. Can I go back in now? Through this way? Please? That'd be cool if, like, she locked me out or something. I go out and then she goes... That's my sound for switching a lock. Nice. Oh shit, it's her. We're on even ground now.
The piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases.
Yeah, I
I
did.
didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
We cops don't like closed doors. That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
She crosses her arms.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
He says, studying the contents of Cindy's bucket.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
That's some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo.
Why did this say I had a new thing? I've noticed that a couple times where I don't actually acquire anything new, as far as I can tell. And then that thing pops up. So, not entirely sure. What's the deal with that? Oh shit, money. Above, tarps fly in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. Door's locked, you can't get in. Bah humbug. Oh. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Are these pants? Oh. Blah, blah. Jeans. I read that right. Although these jeans look worn, the wearer must have had an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. That beautiful peach-shaped man-ass has imprinted itself so deep in the fabric you can't but wonder if wearing them would start molding your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. +1 electrochemistry god-ass? God-ass? Yeah. Yeah. Can't really get the best of luck. Oh, but I was already having +1 so it's basically -1 of this or -1 reaction speed. Decisions. No, I want my reaction speed. Although I am tempted, I want a shapely butt. Oh shit, I need a thing, right? I'm gonna say pry bar? I don't understand tools. Just in general. In life, I don't understand tools. And that makes me less of a person because I'm bad at getting my hands dirty. Then so be it. Is that all that's in here then? Yeah, I think so. Worth it. We got a nice pair of jeans and some money that will go towards paying night rent. Night rent. Alright, let's continue our search through these apartments. I still have plenty of time before the day ends in the game to search these apartments.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Of course I'd knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock again.
A poor communard From the looks of it, the room is barely bigger than a closet.
Some steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. I don't know, bother her? This is the police, open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Shit, she knows things.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
This woman.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Oh.
Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Chain cutters, go.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
58% chance. I like those odds.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Easy peasy. A flamboyant poster of a white star, real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. A bullet? Easy peasy lemon squeeze. +1 conceptualization. It's a new jacket. A classic white summer jacket loved both by the Communist Party. The Communist Party, and the accompanying subtropical drug traffickers. It fits you well regardless of your political ambitions. So just +1 conceptualization, no penalties to it. Oh, look at me on fancy. New map? Oh. Worded door? Challenging. Okay, that's pain threshold. Oh, I remember that check. I remember that check.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov. Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
Kim, you have to admit, this Kraz Mazov bears a striking resemblance to me.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov?
No, it's purely coincidental.
Sure it is.
Just humor me for a moment. Don't you see the resemblance?
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns.
Yeah.
But it seems like old Kras here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
How do you know? That's probably just a romanticized depiction anyway.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then. Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
I can't tell. I can't see my face.
Alright, but here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
You're right. That's something we definitely don't have in common.
Good, so you're not him.
I might not look like him, but I know it in my heart. Krasmazov, that's me.
Okay, you win. Be Krasmazov then. I don't care. Why are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Krasmazov anyway?
Um... Hmm. Uh... I'm not sure. It's just a feeling I have, but I trust my feelings.
All right, Kras, if you say so.
Nice. A new thing, the suicide of Krasmazov. Oh? Interesting. Interesting. Father Mazov, the hero of the working class. Salute the statue.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm.
He leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionaries on the wall.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Oh, inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Ah.
Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
What does it evoke in me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Well, shit. How dare this game? Alcohol, Commodore Red. Substance use effects. Physique and morale. Oh? Oh? Large crimson bottle of cheap sugary wine made of poverty sugar, artificial taste enhancers, and a vague memory of grapes guaranteed to color your lips. I drink alcohol. +1 physique, 1 -1 morale. Does that mean all of these probably? Huh. 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 Alcohol. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Oh wait, this is where I came from, isn't it? Damn it. Fuck. I didn't think about it. Oh, I even looked at this and saw balcony, and then I was like, oh, I'm dumb. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. What's this? Just a door, nothing for you here right now. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Not a cactus. This is the door to apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Yeah. This is the door to apartment 30. Voices from within, singing along to some buoyant dance track. I can't get over here right now, can I? I can't. Bah humbug.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Do I believe her?
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around, taking in the cold spring air. It is 5:58, not evening.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Tomorrow at 9 p.m.? 9 p.m. isn't evening. Do I not know what the definition of evening is? Are me and Kim's definitions of evening different? What do you mean?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right? He might know something about the murder. So tomorrow 9 p.m.?
Don't worry. It's mostly all still here. You can remember things. You got this.
Sounds good. Tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
He's probably gone for today? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on here? I don't think there's anything else here then. At the moment. Sometime after 21 to see if anyone's home. Does that mean today though? Or does that mean it has to be tomorrow? A sad song on tape. Wheelbarrow at the corner of the world, and I was told she has to take a break from gardening because of the cadaver smell. What if she was lying after all? What kind of gardening is done in March? Corner of the whirling in rags. Okay, let's go, let's follow this. Run, Kim, run. To the whirling in rags. Oh wait, I don't want that. I take it back.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Tell me, what exactly have you been doing in your greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
She smiles shyly. Wait, she told you snow has nutrients in it? Snow?
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird Snow.
No, I'm thinking of the weird snow. +1 disingenuous grandma. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Squint your eyes and look at her intently.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see?
The plaza?
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
Oh shit. Time to get paranoid. Are you by any chance keeping an eye on us?
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about.
She looks towards the yard and her expression clears.
The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble.
I was talking to him, yes.
Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help you.
She shakes her head.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
The lieutenant intervenes, looking at her intently.
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on us.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
Hey, +10 experience. Look at me do things, dude.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Never mind.
She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
I immediately came off. I was like, you know what? You know what? The only thing I have to do is buy this 22. Okay. Fair. Reality lowdown. Get a hold of a sad song. I could go find one of these. That may actually not be happening. All these look very difficult. Look quite difficult at the moment. Alright, let's just go explore then.
Keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
I forgot that this was that person. I'm good, thank you, though. Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. I remember.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Inspect the figurines and rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Point at the figurines and rags. Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
Alright, dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. +1 dress code rummager.
Everything you pick
Oh.
out seems faded, chipped, and sad.
Fuck!
Most of them are just broken toys.
72% my ass. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
In my honest opinion, 72% should be automatic, baby. If you ask me. I'm joking. But not really.
Looking for something?
The lorry driver recognizes you. What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Wait, how long has this been going on then?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples?
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
He spits on the ground.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
Alright, sir.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and...
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kits are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Wait, what's this cultural victory?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any mojitos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace?
Jesus.
You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go yuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grod-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Oh, nice. 60 cents. Did I already talk all the way to this guy?
Right to work. Shame on you.
I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
Fuck this. This is an official matter not to be discussed with outsiders.
Right to work. It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't know.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us
Just bang the mic. Let us work, he says. Shut up, scab leader. Wait, did I? Okay, so there's things... In case of a strike, press button behind guard. I didn't think I'd be able to get up there. Okay. Let's talk to large man.
Body betrays your degeneracy.
Large man.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Smell my breath. Kim, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Wait, Al Ghul?
Yes, Al-Ghul.
Oh, is he just saying alcohol?
He means alcohol.
Oh. I'm such an idiot. Well, understood.
I doubt it. My microcephalic race, so...
You're right. I'm an alcoholic. Now, I need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
I am the police and I need you to comply now. Take a step closer.
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Kroikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Pop culture.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
I like her character.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
This said almost. Something's almost done, right? Wait, I forget which one did it say. Probably this one. No, this is already... Oh, it's probably once it's, breakthrough imminent. Once I'm out of the conversation. I remember how it goes. Alright, I'm gonna try to outsmart him here. Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
You're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me go into the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory. Knock him out? 17% chance? You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
I'm sorry, of course, I understand now. Deeper.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
Communism is pretty cool.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you, the fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases.
STDs.
Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
It's true. I am a rock and roll star and a rebel.
Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. It leads only to neurodegenerative herpes and heroin overdoses.
Dang.
I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
I don't really know who the Seminese are. I've recently experienced head trauma.
I can see that. The Seminese are the South Island
He's being mean to me, though.
Haplogroup A4A. The rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Ravishal.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
So you did not come from the islands?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
So you're not really Seminese, you're just from Ravishal.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Ravishal. The city is central to the Seminese strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world.
Culture.
You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be
that'll be our lucky racist.
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic
Dude, I love
friend
Kim.
has quick wits. A protruding occiput and an indented zygomatic bone.
the lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
You know anything about this mug? Show him the mug.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Is this your kind of thing?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
Fine. Physical instrument.
Detective Cousteau. Monsieur Cousteau, the reward for coming up with your classy new name has arrived.
Yay.
What are the attributes Detective Cousteau should gain in? Obviously, savoir-faire and esprit de corps. You know exactly what they do and what those words mean.
Totally.
They're refined, like you. You have a ton of that fancy stuff. And if the world can't accept Raphael Ambrosius is your name, you will always be Detective Cousteau to yourself. R.A. Cousteau. Sophisticated culture detective. Specializes in ancient things and art.
Oh. This one sounds fancy. Let's have this. Yep, fancy. Let's have this one too. Nice. Look at me go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, it's 5, and then we had, this is now at 4. Pretty dang good. What was the other one? It was this, and it was, this. 2. Just because I think I'm wearing items that are pretty bad. They're, pretty bad for me. And then here's these 2 checks. I guess I should do, I mean, it's a medium chance. I'm unperturbed.
Race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
I really want to try this so bad. No, it's fine. Subscribe to his advanced race. Does that mean I have to... No, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Ugh.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Kim, help me.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Help! Help! Honestly, sure, fuck it, help.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No, I am a man of principles at this point. No, I won't fucking say anything.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Alright, I took some hits there. I took some hits. It's fine. Subscribe to his advanced race theory.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I'm new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks at you. This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. You let out an audible sigh.
Kim, yeah, I gotta.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Type B.
Type B are the unheroic races. Amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
Excuse me? Mud-colored?
To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish.
Oh
like
boy.
a hand's
Oh boy.
reach. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen.
Oh boy.
Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb and for eating potato.
Oh, the biggest sin of all. Potato.
The Koiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is divided into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
And the Vacholiers you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that seems a little off.
Seems just a tad bit off. I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespius.
That revolution sounds like it was actually very good and necessary.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia, a hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes, potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of type mediocrity.
He nods, satisfied with the outcome. Type A.
Those are the Simones, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
What is he on about? Okay, who exactly are the Mon?
You know them by the names of their nation states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun.
Maun is a derogative term for first world people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and the Uhu, are much more lactose intolerant.
The wooden clogs, though?
In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green Orange and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats.
That's an important fact to know.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
This man.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid wooden clogs too.
Okay, got it. Who are Type A then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi.
What?
Toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Semines and Aeropagites in this? I pronounced it right, don't worry about it.
Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Semines and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
Areopagite. Continue receiving wisdom. What's the difference between the Semines and the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are
Areopagites.
long-headed. The Semines are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite superrace. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
So the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty, please.
Types CF are a museum.
Me being unable to read.
Experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Yes, better not go into it.
It would be cruel to entertain ourselves with their deformities. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
This man just spouting nonsense. And I'm just like, so about that door. Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing.
Great.
To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you let me into the harbor if I do?
We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way without becoming a race theoretician.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously, the lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
He says there might be another way in. You know, on second thought, I don't have time to get any deeper into this stuff.
Lost, though. Buckled away at the last gate. This is why your haplogroup will never rise from the ashes. Now, I need to luxuriate in the private company of my babe.
Your babe.
Leave me.
Your babe. Alright, let's discuss something else.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
Oh, you have something to say?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians.
Oh.
Because that won't get us anywhere.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kim.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hurt.
But I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
But he's the one trying to provoke me.
And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that?
He raises an eyebrow. Alright, fine. I won't do it again.
Let's think of something else.
Alright, so there's gotta be another way past there. I refuse. I refuse. Oh, is it just locked? I don't think I'm getting in, am I? Bah humbug. It says GRIH. Actually, I was like, maybe I need to buy it, and then I'm like, nah. No, I don't. Let me make sure. This is how we do it. I am here. I am here. So we... Mirror. We get a cross here. It says by Wednesday. 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 Find booze and drink it. Why not? Here we go.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, I did.
Here's where the magic happens.
Look at that bottle.
Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds.
Hell yeah.
Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Open the bottle.
There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention.
Ooh, I've got problems.
Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
Kim, look away from me. What will be the repercussions if I take that sip?
Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. Physically, you'll be strong as an ox.
Take a sip.
The golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting.
Yes.
You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
Hell yeah. I mean, I don't know if it says anything good about me that I just took a sip and then like, plus 30 experience points. Oh, your morale is shot. And then it's like, but alcohol.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button.
Yeah, there is.
Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember,
I should have done it before I fought that large man.
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Well, at least he's not judging me. Don't judge me, Kim. All right, we're at 82 experience. How is it that I was supposed to get back behind this door?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Alright, touch it.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
It's not working.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door? Points to the blue door.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
Can I help you?
Gart, I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh. No, there's nothing else.
Yes.
Alright, bye.
The door is closed.
Knock.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me.
The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it.
Knock again.
Still no answer.
Much harder.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Try the handle.
This door can
Fuck.
only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Kim is judging me. Should I take him inside my room? Oh. Empty cassette case. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Etner's single smallest church in St. Signs must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Ah, I don't want to sleep. Oh, here is the mirror check thing, right?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Encyclopedia Formidable. Do I have anything that could raise encyclopedia in my clothing? Up. Encyclopedia. Damn. No, we're gonna try.
Hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. Forget about ostentatious orchestrations. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
Guillaume le Million.
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
It's like I'm learning like when you're using like some foreign language app or something and you just repeat it back.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it? Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click, click.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
You have some understanding the near history of the picked up along the way. Okay, I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Alright, well, I'll let that be. Okay. Again, it's what, 21 or 22 end of day debrief. Close the water walk on Wednesday. Find out who's in the union box. Keep an eye out for someone in the union box. Track down my gun. Someone's gotta know about my gun. Could keep talking to Joyce. That's an option. Joyce is available. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I have this anxiety all the time. Anytime anyone comes into my apartment, I die inside, and I say, please don't look at any of my things, and also don't look at my apartment, and also don't judge me. That is anytime anyone ever enters my apartment. That's my thought. And it takes up like a fourth of my brain.
The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor.
Kim's trying to be nice, I think, but also...
Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
I did it my way. Don't say this is where the magic happens. I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave. All right, Kim, we're leaving. We're leaving the dirt. We're leaving. Don't even worry about it. Oh, what? Oh,
you should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy,
feel like a smoker,
seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
I've never been a cigarette smoker or anything, but especially during my time like working at the grocery store when I was in high school. I was at the grocery store, then you would have like, you know, sometimes people come through your line, your cash register line or whatever, and be like, when to buy cigarettes there. And then the people that bought like the cartons of cigarettes and would just drop like a ton of money on cigarettes all at one time. I'm just like, damn, you're paying so much for this terrible thing. Just buy some alcohol. I wouldn't have had that thought back in high school, but I have that thought now. Don't do it. Don't do it, kids. Don't pick up cigarette smoking. Just drink shit tons of alcohol instead. I'm saying this all as a joke. Don't take anything I say seriously. Ever. Ever. I should... Oh? No. 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 Well, I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Your lungs are very important. Your liver, though? I'm going to say less important than your lungs. I'm no scientist or anything.
And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them.
Man, electrochemistry really wants me to get that cigarette.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Oh, massive bonuses. Oh, now you're speaking my language. Gamify the bad habits. You need to get your hand on some cigarettes and then smoke them for these massive bonuses. Find a pack, put in your hand, and smokes will do the rest. Well, I mean, if I get fat bonuses, I mean... How can I say no? Oh, shit. Oh, it's popping here. Look at this. It's busy. I forget, does she have anything else to say to me?
Hello again, sweetie.
Alright, I'm not gonna make a weird thing. What is this? A hidden 50 cents. What was the whole... No, 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 no! It's not... The Union box. Garda's told you something. Men gather in the mess hall of the Whirling Rags. In the mess hall. But not today. But not today, maybe. So I can't do shit. Oh, I'm 13 points away from a level up. Can't believe I never clicked this. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Ah. Painted boat. Painted butt. This ain't good. Roundabout north. Wait, are these bottles? Yeah, they are. Take those bottles. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Once. Docking reserved for residents of... You like my pronunciation of that? Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than the sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. Yeah.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Hey, you're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19.
Cordelati?
That's the type of sloop it is.
Sloop? Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days
No,
I mainly
Google,
use it
shut
for
up.
business.
Shut up. Just shut up. What did I say that sounded like? I said what kind of boat it was it? And then the machine started talking to me. It's scary. I honestly thought there was something in-game talking to me. And then no, it's the thing behind me that's constantly listening to my voice. Oh god. But yeah, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft.
No, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft.
No.
It's a pleasure craft. It's a pleasure. 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 It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Don't say that ever again.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Thanks, Kim.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
I think I have a handle on this boat thing.
Good.
So I've got some more questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Damn. So what times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth. Oh, the big time rush. Yes, I too am familiar. You seem to be a woman of culture.
The revolution.
She says. Ha! And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
Dang.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
When they shot themselves, they shot 2 million people. Truly a kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
The lieutenant mumbles from behind his notes.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call it.
That's what they call it. Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew.
Drowned accounts differ as unceremonious. Just well was actually.
The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
I don't care about kings. Tell me one more thing.
About head shooting?
She smiles. When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease.
Oh, great.
Which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did this Sarath do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
No way.
Indeed. Zarat is a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar.
Yeah, I don't think we're very similar, lady.
She has a boat, and you have that necktie, a pair of pants.
Some alcohol. Yeah, our lives are very different from each other.
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
That's one way of looking at it. What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol. after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Wait, you're saying it's been like this for 43 years?
Time flies.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
That's when they discovered disco.
Yes.
Yeah.
And quantitative easing. It was a market mirage, unfortunately. The 40s dispelled it. An Isla-wide hangover, you might say. So, here we are.
She curtsies.
Welcome to reality,
Oh!
baby.
Whoa! Oh, look at all that experience.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world. These guys are strong.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
This is very funny. Not just technically, practically. For a moment, there was hope.
A devout man of the center. Hard to come by. It's good to have someone who takes a moderate approach to head shooting.
I'm just like...
In your line of work, I mean.
That's enough about the... Well... Which side was Wild Pines Group on?
they picked the winning side. That's why they're here, and others are not.
They got lucky.
Perhaps it wouldn't have turned out that way had I been in charge. I might have bet on the king and led the Pines to doom.
You would have sided with the king?
I would have sided with the cannons. If you'd seen the calibers of the things, you might have too. Perhaps it's better I was born when I was. 10 of the 14 Indo tribes got it wrong. Feld, Kupri, Tricentennial. So I suppose I would have been in good company.
That's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else I can do?
No.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
Okay, not number 2. This is because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
First, where is this Kingdom of Conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
That's a stupid goal. Shake your head dismissively.
Is it? History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that.
That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
But what about all the things that are wrong now?
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future.
Nah, this does not jive with me, sir.
You never live to see the Kingdom of Conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working. What rationality? What sang-froid? What a fucking joke.
Wait, is the Kingdom of Consciousness really about doing things or just preserving the status quo?
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
That's a very simplistic way of putting it, sir. No.
Then you've never lived through real chaos. Sometimes, in the face of great disaster, defending the status quo is progress.
Sounds like a boring. Count me out.
What you want is immaterial. The Kingdom of Conscience is coming, whether you like it or not. Only very slowly.
All right. Okay, so we have a skill point to spend here, and I'm already up to 62 of the next point. That's pretty big. That's pretty huge. So I think, okay, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think what I should do is look at these tasks that I have, like checks, and be like, okay, which is something I really either A, want to knock out, or B, like, has the most of them, right? Like, here's 2 interfacing. Here's a third interfacing. It's a couple physical, or 3 physical instruments. You know what I mean? Like, knick-knack stand? I think I should do, like, interfacing, right? Map wall? It's impossible to finish all side quests in one playthrough? Well, I would imagine that's the case. Oh, does that mean there is a time limit in this game? There is a time limit? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, I'm feeling interfacing or physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Flex those muscles. I'm gonna do this. So if it doesn't work how you think it is. Dude, I don't know how anything I think it works. I mean, I guess technically. If I think time limit, I just think, oh, there's like 7 days or something. I'm gonna go with interfacing. I think I'm good with it. So, like, look at that. I can go back to the knick-knack stand. I can go do this. I can go do things. It's also 1937, so I may... Run with me, Kim. Is the shop closed? No. The answer is no. There was something here, right? It was the map wall. Something at the map wall? Close, close, close. Close, 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 close.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
You don't know me, lady.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
You seem to underestimate my resources, but sure, okay.
Yes, yes. Are you interested or not?
Look at the map of Insulind.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
Largest in the northeast, and you're here another far. Okay, what else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou.
Caillou.
Bookstore. It's you.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
Also, I just realized the check, I think, was to steal the map that I've already purchased. so I wouldn't be able to steal it anymore, I'm pretty sure.
Connections to other worlds.
So it was a lie coming here.
Unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
I lied to myself.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars. Gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
It's leaving. I'm in the hair poster. Does she have anything else important, interesting?
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying
to
accomplish,
Jesus.
You fool?
She's on my case now. I need to know what secrets lie behind the door. It's part of a spiritual quest.
You're only making things worse. Stop it. Be compelled to look at the books. Go to them.
She's trying to cast a spell on me. What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go. Get back there. The books await you.
Okay, I'll take another look then.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Farewell, lady. Farewell.
The lights are so pretty when it gets dark.
I thought maybe I was going to have some dialogue with her now that I've spoken to the woman inside. What was this? Is this not, I've just been carrying this bottle of alcohol around. That doesn't open that, does it? How is this though? It's like weirdly like protruding. Oh, back to the this. Oh wait, what? A sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Oh, that was worth seeing. That was worth it. Okay, I'm gonna try the check again. We're gonna
see rows of toy soldiers
fucking succeed here. Here we go, 83.
Displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Everything you pick
What
out
the hell?
seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Impossible, dude. Impossible. I just come into here and then leave, and he's like, alright, bye again. In the dark, film projectors whirling away. And also, a bust of a woman. The plaque simply says, Die? One of those. Forgot if there was anything there. Just like hearing the sound as I go womp 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 constantly. All right, what's smokes? They gotta have some smokes at the little, what is it, convenience store looking thing? I would imagine.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles.
Croissant.
The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Steal a raincoat. Oh, -1 because I asked what it is.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Frit. She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
And what is Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier.
Yes.
It doesn't.
Marketing.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She puts down the magazine. Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling and Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
She doesn't believe me when I say how important it is.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really. Does that mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm asking her. She's not gonna give me any... She doesn't know anything.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
She scratches her nose. Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine. How is it that I...
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
+3 health. +3 health. So it's sold at a cheaper rate if you buy 3. What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Thank you for explaining, miss.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I'm not getting my cigarettes.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles.
There we go. I lied.
Inviting you closer.
I lied within 2 seconds.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Yeah. Pale-aged vodka? Physique. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Here I am. It's $2.90.
Here you go, mister.
It's expensive. +1 intellect, -1 health.
There it is. A brave little army in your pocket. The 1st Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Pull one out of the pack. Let's fucking go.
You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
Probably shouldn't do it inside. I don't want to light it right now. Right now, people are watching.
People are watching. What a pussy. People are always watching. That's what makes it cool. Now come on.
Yeah, let's be cool.
Will they always be looking though? Because they might go to the toilet, or you might be indifferent. Shut up and light that shit. You want to be an idiot for the rest of your life? This shit will give you the cool edge you need.
Put it back in the pack.
Already you regret it, looking at the pack. But don't worry. You can come back to this later. The army of Smokes is honorable and faithful to you. You have your entire life to return to it.
This guy's, his brain and his brain's vices. He loves them.
You've passed up your chance to start smoking cigarettes for now, but don't worry. The option to start smoking becomes available again in 3 hours.
I have to get it. It has to be available to me. Because I just didn't want to smoke inside this person's store. How fucking rude would that be? I didn't think about it. I thought I would just be able to put it in my hands and then go at it whenever I wanted. What? It's fine. I'm upset. I'm upset by what happened. I'm never gonna remember. I'm never gonna remember to smoke those. Great Ravishal Industrial Harbor. Oh.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
That's simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measurehead? I think I met him.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist up there. Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Aha.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult?
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best
I
measure
cannot.
Physical
Sir?
confrontation.
Sir, I cannot.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him at physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it. Another thing?
Sure.
The man whistles a jaunty tune, the wind rustling his whiskers. The measured thing didn't go well for me. Could you help me with that somehow?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days.
A what?
Wire
Gadgets?
telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalczyk crane over using some remote controls. Or
He's speaking
calling in
nonsense.
tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Turn to Kim. Wait, we have air support? Why didn't you tell me?
Because we don't.
Shit.
We don't have air support or any of those other things.
Ugh.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
He pats the side of his nose with his index finger.
Alright, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Yes?
First, don't fight him, obviously.
Okay.
Second, get him to
Too
share
late.
his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Grovel? But I specifically didn't want to do that. It might be an either or. I've got to grovel or I've got to fucking beat him in a physical fight, which... both of which I don't think I can do at the moment. What was that? It's the logo of the municipality of Repshaw.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Listen, child, that corpse made me puke twice, and I was wondering why you don't...
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
God, shit. Just for old time's sake.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Fuck does Kuno care? I talked to the gardener. She said not to listen to you.
Pig, do you have any idea how fucking stupid that sounds? Kuno's cruising his bitch on the town, and the bitch comes back griefing to the Kuno. What is up with that?
What is up with that?
Get the fuck out of here, fat ass. Those pants are too small for you.
The pants are totally okay. Don't listen to her. She's trying to give you body image problems.
I'm so hurt. I don't think that's gonna be...
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, Kuno. Oh, I forgot. I could have dropped off the, all the bottles I have and stuff now. But then what else do I do to pass the time? Trying to think. I'm trying... Is it this machine? I think it's this machine.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
I'm rich.
And the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Man. She just looks at me as I come right back into there. Pissing competition. There is this thing. Shaw's like, so now you owe them a bool. A metal sphere. Metal sphere. Some other metal sphere. My badge. passage. My gun. My badge. My gun. My badge. My gun.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Please connect me to Sylvie again.
Just a second, officer.
I'm sure she'll want to talk to me.
Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer.
Great.
Yes. Hello?
Hey, Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
She sounds beyond exacerbated. I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. What? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Okay.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
This answer sounds very sarcastic. Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
So I was right in thinking that it was maybe something at the pawn shop before. I had that thought. I had the idea. Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Wordling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
She doesn't sound like she's actually sorry. You quit your job at Whirling. Why?
You mean why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Okay. Did you leave because of Gart?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business.
I'm just trying to learn and help.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Don't pick number 6. Alright, I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Please connect me with the 41st again.
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
This might sound odd. Let me try this again.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
I want to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
Just shut up!
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Alright, that's a wrap.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
With those words, the cabin becomes silent again. Radio microphone resting on its hook. Okay, so more reinforcement. Pawn shop.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
+1 XP for every orb clicked. What? Wait, but what about all the orbs I already clicked? Bullshit. Give me all my XP that I'm owed. Give me all the XP. I've clicked a lot of orbs, you know? So many orbs have been clicked. Okay, to the pawn shop. My gun has to be there. I'm telling you. I've had this idea before. There's got to be some way. There's got to be some way to be like, hey, it's my fucking gun. Oh, the thing is, he's gonna make me buy it again. He's gonna be like, yeah, it's...
Hello again. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask about my, missing gun. Again.
Sure thing.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Oh yeah, he already told me someone already bought it. Oh, I'm an idiot, I forgot. Yeah, it was a girl, it was a woman, and then I was like, oh, is it the painter that we saw? And then I was like, oh, is it the little girl for some reason?
Sure, man.
I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with myself. Okay, I remember. Well, shit. Fuck. But then why didn't... someone else know something? Who knows something?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
A rude thing to say.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Yum, yum.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
I'm not gonna ask him for a bite of that sandwich. Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Really? You know absolutely nothing?
No, officers. I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not. I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't even speak properly.
Jesus.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know Evrard?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Are you a union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways?
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for Evrard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thanks. That's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Bye for now.
We are still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Yeah, I know. Saw the statue of Philip III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There's some weariness in his voice now. He served this rant many times before.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Let's talk about something else. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use your artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He had squeezing a boule in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why show them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The Blackhead? Or beach? It's been a long week. The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on. The coalition?
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see. You know what? Fuck it. This coalition seems quite capable, actually.
They're not.
Okay.
And I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years
I didn't
of
think he was gonna like that answer.
boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains,
He takes a deep breath.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's
Just got light here.
toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
You mentioned Guillermo.
True king in both
Guillermo.
blood and mind led Revachol before Fricelle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
So how does Philippe III factor into this? Point toward the monument.
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
So what exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Composure check. 8%. Might as well went through the boule. Boule in the sea. Damn. Alright, well, thank you for your time.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
He looks around. Point to the chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
There? Those are old.
What do you mean old?
These bullets were fired during the revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
Okay, what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Useless. Oh, here we go. Experience points. Roundabout North. 2 Roundabout North. 2 Cape Side Apartments. Martinez Pier. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. What was this? Huh. Alright, well, I could also, again, talk with Joy and get a shit ton of experience. Seems like a good investment. I believe. Unless... Let me check in here. I forget, this goes through... Oh yeah, this is just the... There's nothing in here. It was a waste. Wait, do you have anything else to say to me?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address,
Okay.
you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Really, you're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
This is a mean thing to say. Cool. Other
Shoot,
questions?
Piggy. It's...
Give me a moment.
Cleaning lady still seems to be having difficulty breathing. Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you could call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Alright, I'm out of here then. So I could go possibly see him after 21. Unless I'm supposed not to believe that he doesn't come in today. But I don't necessarily think that's the case.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Secret task completed? What? Interview the Wild Pines rep, gain experience 10 level. Okay, information I'm sharing with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
And I am totally who I'm about to say I am.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
She must have been suspecting something for a while now.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
His technique may be very unconventional, but he is. Okay. Thanks, Kim.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
What kind of arrangement would it be?
I mean, favors for favors. A dirty alliance of some sort. Consider this. Perhaps she has been planning it all along. That you convince yourself into colluding with her.
A dirty alliance +1? Okay, how do I negotiate my way out of this?
Feelings.
Just some bad luck. But madame, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's the case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You have so much else. I have only this. Spread your hands. This is the entirety of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail.
She doesn't care. This boat, for example, and a home somewhere. I only have this case.
Officer.
The carbon fiber holes creak. No, okay, I want to stop. Stop! I don't remember anything except this lynching. There's only this coast and this lynching.
You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
Nice.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Like what?
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madame.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
The lieutenant's voice is hushed. How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and you know, not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Oh, so we're henchmen now.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Kim, you should really take the lead on some of these things, I feel like.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
We could just, you know, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
That's no help. The company must have ears on the ground. She could have known about my condition.
I wouldn't go that far. Her reaction did come off as sincere to me. I think she's just quick to adapt. She's a professional, after all.
Let's get back to her then. I need to find my badge. I need to find my badge. My badge! The badge! Pain threshold. You know what? Let's go. Let's go physical. Let's get physical. Physical. I wanna get physical. Hell yeah.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
That's all for now.
You're back.
Oh, does she
Good.
only...
What can I help you with?
Oh, reality. That's
More
what I was
lessons
looking
in
for.
basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Oh, look at this. Plus 12? Plus 12? What is reach for something fundamental?
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
She concludes.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it, in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium.
Elysium. The world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists.
I don't feel like I've got the whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
Inside sideways? What shape is this world then?
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revolgrad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
Dark grey corona?
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
The pale? And what do you mean corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
Fracture corona doesn't feel like it's gonna bring anyone together.
You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
Alright, so let's go see, that's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Thank you, that's all for now, goodbye. I'm gonna go see if the guy is on the balcony. I'm curious. Curious if I'd be able to do it today. Balcony. Bop, 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 balcony. A maroon glow of light pollution raises from the east. Your distant traffic night is falling on the city. And the light go down in the city. Is that how the lyrics go? My brain is too tired to actually.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security.
I heard try knocking again.
No one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We have to do it tomorrow. It's gotta be tomorrow. But why can't it be today? I say to myself. Why not, Kim? To that I say, why not?
up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
The talk is very funny to me. Oh boy. Well, again, if we're waiting for the end of day debrief here, that's happening in-game in less than an hour. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. I forget, this guy doesn't have anything ever to say, right?
The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, into the primordial darkness. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
Ooh, I want it.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Why would I steal his ID? That feels like a bad thing to do. Let's try to wake him up.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
No words, just a primordial scream.
Why the yelling, man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look.
Looks like a Sao descendant. A lot of Sao dock workers around.
You're alive? You looked out for the long count there.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
Did you see anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it pure nothing? Your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt?
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever, no poetry stuff, just quality time.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
Tell me about Wild Pines. Point to the writing on his overalls.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
The dock worker lets out a big yawn, then stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Of course, it's a total madhouse.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say.
Who's been behind organizing the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
You mean there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah, what about it?
I'm just trying to find out what you know about it.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole.
Great.
A third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
He recites.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
What trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Alright, I'll let you sleep.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
Asking for money. That's actually all. I don't need to bug you. Bold slogan, Humanox covers the truck. I forget, who was this guy?
The woman still.
Woman? I did that before too, damn.
On the photograph, in her hands, in the background, the radio plays.
Person. Snap your fingers in front of her face.
Wait.
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Okay, if you say so. Actually, good point, Kim.
Descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Am I ready to go? 28% chance. I don't think I have any clothing that boosts that. I could take a drink. I could take a drink and then try, and I think I would get a little closer. -1 morale for doing it. How do I use the drink? How do I just drink? Can I even do it? I'm probably doing it wrong. Is it too soon from the last time I had a drink? Bottle. Bottle in hand. Check the help button. Like a help thing on this. This isn't help button. Unless you meant inventory, time, thoughts, tasks, skill points, skill checks, thoughts, tools. Help button. Top left corner. Oh. Thoughts, tools, time, tasks. Character sheet. I could Google it. Up. Checking, deliberating. Looking, searching. Okay, I saw a couple things. I don't know if I... Oh, there we go. Okay, click slightly below it. Okay, that's fine. Boost morale. This is gonna work. Don't you worry. This is not a foolish thing on this is honestly, this is
Your race descent has only
guaranteed to work, okay? 42% chance.
Really let yourself go.
I've won on worse odds, and this might be the last thing we do tonight. You know what I mean? So I mean, if I need this to come through so bad. Let's go! Oh! Ooh.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
Worth it. Worth it.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Could I really do a 360 flying spin kick? Alright, back up and perform a 360 flying spin kick. Whoa!
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
No, I gotta say something cool. Disco Inferno!
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Hell yeah, I am. Just without the racism.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
The lieutenant makes haste toward the door.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher.
No.
Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
You've got the wrong impression. I'm no superstar. I'm trash.
Yeah, a cool, trash superstar. Big dick cop down on the Salam Rocky by here. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Big dick cop down on his luck. Wait, what's this about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Fuck it, action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you.
I'm not so convinced.
And you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Some kind of superstar? Very good. Very good. So I opened, forgot I could go get this. Nice. I'll just slowly.
The man is still knocked out. He breathes slowly and steadily.
I'm sure nothing bad happens. I'm sure there will be no severe consequences for my actions. So wait, what door is open? I thought like this. I thought something like. Was it something? It was probably back up there, wasn't it? I'm being an idiot, aren't I? Oh. It's like a thing. It's this, isn't it? It's this. It's this. It's this. It is this. All right, we'll end here. We'll end here. So next time we pick this up, we'll explore whatever's happening in here. We will rendezvous with Kim at like end of day debrief, I assume. Hopefully not have to kick anyone ever again. I kind of feel bad that I did that, even though that guy kind of sucked. I'm generally, as I said, I'm somewhat trying to roleplay as sort of myself, I guess. I'm not a confrontation person. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to fight. I'm not gonna fight someone. I'm a lover. I'm not a hater. You know this about me. So we might pick this back up on Sunday night or Sunday day. Sunday, just at some point. Tomorrow, tomorrow night, I'm going to be picking back up Umineko, and hopefully be able to play that for a few hours, or several hours, I don't know, depending on how early I get to start. And then, yeah, Sunday. I don't know if we're going to just play more of this or bounce back to Valkyria Chronicles. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see how Sunday, what I'm feeling like come Sunday. As always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You can catch up on old streams over there on the YouTube archive if you care to. Go, I always suggest, go pick a game that you have no idea about, and you would never just put on the background. Maybe it'll make for a great background series, you know? But yeah, have a great rest of your Friday night. Have a great weekend coming up. Stay safe, stay well. And I will hopefully see you in another stream. I did just a loop.